Hello, hello, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. So, I was blessed with a little more recording time. My fiance is napping. I don't know if we'll get through all the Rhapsody missions we need to, but we'll keep going. Ah, Lord Comwyn, what impeccable timing. According to Kagero, Lady Auroha is on the verge of making a decision. Whenever a woman from the Far East comes to a life-altering fork in the road, she undergoes a purification ritual. I have witnessed Lady Auroha undergoing such a ritual. She is prone to wear her heart on her sleeve, so her intentions are more than clear. She is so single-mindedly concerned with not being a burden that she intends to lend her blade to Siren's struggle against the ambassador. So she went into the vortex, to Eska, before we could stop her. We must follow with all due haste. Okay. Whatever you say. And now we're in black and white sky. Because why wouldn't they have a black and white sky zone? I don't think Tenzin's ever been to normal sky. So this has got to be a Siren, where is Lady Auroha? Ah yes, the cute one. I sense you have a special bond with her. Then heed well my words. When I was under the ambassador's thrall, I opened up many spatial rifts, though it pains me to admit it. One such rift is the location which unfolds before you now. Ru'Aun is said to be a place close to the gods, so it is of no wonder he wishes to strike here. A cloud of nothingness descending from a different dimension created this land devoid of all time and color. It passed through the crystal, devouring all in its wake. Yet what did Altena do to stop it? Nothing. She was imminently aware of the truth. This is the destiny that Vana'diel is fated to face. The tide can no longer be stemmed. Altena is alone, having lost her counterpart, and is wholly powerless. We do not intend to fold, even if Altena cannot help us. All we need is light to guide us, no matter how dim that may be. Now that's some brass and balls. Ah, such words encourage me to entrust what I can to you. Siren, your understanding and compassion are beyond compare. All the Prime Avatars can understand our words and thoughts and will not deny us our due. I shall show you how to meet Altena, but to do so you must first banish the emptiness surrounding Raisin Jima. Or is it Raisin Jima? Yeah, I guess it's Raisin Jima. Yeah, Raisin Jima. And the only one who can aid you in that task is Sehl'teus. I shall grant you the ability to traverse the mist to where Sehl'teus resides. To think you would do such a thing for us. Never forget your charge, even should Auroha and I fade from this world. Fade? Why fade? Your friend had bid me buy some time, yet I fear I cannot hold out any longer. Go. Buy time. She had explicitly expressed that she does not desire to see you. That wishes to defile the cycle of nature is trying to extinguish itself, and we will do our utmost to see that it succeeds. You would do best to remain ignorant of the particulars. Now go. Okay, so basically Auroha is becoming suicidal because she thinks her life doesn't matter because she's in the past and something or other. Okay, we're not going to turn back. We're going to keep going into this world without color. Oh look, there's a hot Tenshoto babe here. Huh. You say anything cool? Unreal, isn't it? You've ever seen anything quite like this place? The name's Jimmy. Yours? Calm Wind, eh? I'll have to remember that one. I'm here on behalf of the Tenshoto. My job here is to brief adventurers like you on the latest details in the area, and of course to do some business while I'm at it. I've got some items here you can't get anywhere else, items you'll need if you want to survive in this place. All it takes is a bit of silt, and I'm sure you and I will get along fine. Okay, so, 10 silk gratuity fee. Oh, okay, we've got 13,000. You really believe what people tell you, don't you? That's cute. Don't worry. With this, I think we can get things done. Okay. We can ask all about Eska, and there's portals that tell us portals around. Silt's a currency that they find valuable for some reason. I don't remember what beads are. Vor seals are like buffs or something? I don't know. But apparently she can help us do things in here. And I think these are permanent? I'm not like 100% sure on that, but you get them for completing storylines, I believe. I don't know if they stay on when you enter and exit, so it might behoove us to not put too many on. But, you know, why not? When in Rome, right? I think that's enough for now. I don't really know what I'm doing, so... Oh, there's days in here? I guess that's not completely senseless, what with this being related to Zillart structure and all that. When we saw in their capital they had days, so... Oh, it looks like they're doing a pretty good job. Where one may falter, two can succeed. Siren Prime, may my words ring clear and true. I pledge myself to ending this threat. I am a being of the future and do not belong in this world. Nor does the ambassador. May your forces intertwine and banish the two of us, who are not supposed to be here. 2? Nay, there are 3. When this communion has been undertaken, the fate of this age will lie in the hands of those who call it home. Phoenix, when I am gone, scatter my essence to the skies, that I might soar with you. Oh, it's that crazy bell again, though. Communion is a pact with nature, a declaration of how one feels things ought to be. Open your heart and let your emotions ride free. As if your life depends on it. Obey the order of nature and cast away the chaos. Those who have entrusted themselves to death shall find their release. Those who have descended from the future, be gone! Tenzin said no. Why? Why must you try and stop me? Lady Iroha, you throw your life away without purpose. It is a gift to be cherished, not squandered. Sir Tenzin, Master, I am not the one who fails to comprehend the meaning of my life. None of you could possibly grasp the horror of the future I have seen, the future I have lived. I refuse to be riddled with guilt, knowing that I could have done more to stop the evil from coming to pass. If I must sacrifice that the world may be cleansed, then that is my sacred duty. Lady Iroha, none know your struggle more than I. I too have pledged myself to give up my life when the time comes, but I do so only to protect my master. What of Sir Calmwind, if you truly call him master? Throwing away your life here would be akin to stomping over the bonds you two share. I cannot fathom an end more revolting. Iroha, perhaps she is correct. You are here in the year 884 and have already formed strong bonds with those around you. If any can overcome the natural order, it is Altana herself, and she has infused with you with a bit of her grace. Calmwind, Tintin, Kagero, we have done all we can, the rest is up to you. Our ethereal chains may yet contain him, but the binds are about to snap. Act quickly. Oh, not so fast, my friends. Who? I'm gonna take our little ambassador friend on a tour of my embassy. Do you want him back, Calmwind? How can we go about doing that? Who cares? I don't think you'd enjoy playing with him anyway. Ta-ta for now. What just happened? Lord Calmwind, he knew your name. Why would you be acquainted with so foul a creature? Ah, now we get Balamore's theme from Seekers of Adeline, I believe. The dream of Sehl'teus. He was there. Lady Iroha. Two of us shall take Iroha somewhere where she can recuperate. Here, you will have need of this. This is a siren's plume, bestowed upon us by Siren. Meet with Sehl'teus in our stead, please. Okay, so basically, all that's bully for us, and we get Rhapsody and Emerald. And that's pretty nice, because it's... What does the Rhapsody and Emerald do? Let me look at that. Okay, precisely, it gives us 30% more experience and limit point gains, as well as skill gains, I guess, and then more items for sale by Curio Moogle. So it's one of the minor ones, but hey, we didn't do anything big for it. Now we're on the next mission. And it says we have to leave Eska and go back to a teleport crag, so that's somewhat annoying, but I guess we can do that without much trouble. Guess I should have switched to White Mage sub, though. The power of your Vorseal wanes. Oh, I think that does mean that we basically wasted Silt. Oh well. Easy come, easy go, right? Okay, I think we... No, okay, there's not one. Then... No, not there either. Yeah, I guess we'll just go back to, use the book warp and then mount up and ride across Conch Jet or whatever. We can pretend that we don't have White Mage leveled. It'll be grand. Yeah, there's definitely way more of a lag when getting on the noble chocobo than other mounts. It's worth it to hear the chocobo music, though. I kind of want to raise a chocobo now. I don't know how you change their color though, and the wiki didn't have any notes about it. It just so happens. Although I do know that once you have colored ones, even after they're retired after 130 days or whatever, you can still use them to breed more chocobo eggs, and then you can basically force colors once you get all the colors. I remember back in the day everyone wanted a black chocobo. However, the color doesn't affect its function, it just affects how it looks, so it kind of doesn't matter. There's like green, red, yellow, black, blue, and the resonance between the siren's plume and the crystal reach a crescendo. Huh. Fade to black with the text was a little strange. Oh hey, we're in Sehl'teus. The celestial capital of Sehl'teus welcomes you. Would that it would do so with open arms, for the vortex slowly eats away at my home. The capital is not the only thing to succumb. I too feel my energy beginning to fade. No, you needn't offer me any explanation. I have already heard that Siren's benevolence has guided you here. You and Iroha have sought guidance from companions all throughout Vana'diel in order to stop the encroaching darkness. In Iroha's future was an event called the Reckoning, in which you made a decision that rang throughout the land. As a result, Iroha was left alone, confined to Raisin, a future in which Iroha was the only child of Altana left in Vana'diel, and so you wish to beseech Altana herself for guidance, for any hint on how this bleak future can be altered. Sehl'teus is often referred to as the Celestial Capital because it has a stronger connection with Altana than anywhere on the ground below. And I am able to commune with the terrestrial avatars and pass through the veil separating this world from the next via the crystal. Yet even I do not possess the means to reach Altana herself. Even the most powerful forces in the land, forces that can create whole worlds, cannot approach her. Not even Odin. No, such a feat requires more than anyone could hope to muster. A power so great it could make the 5 crystals whole once more. Yet did the future siren not mention that a key may yet lie in Raisin? I find no cause to doubt her, particularly in light of what I have discovered. What if we could create a crystal that could banish the emptiness? Calm Wind, you have traversed the cavernous maw, so I need not remind you that you have visited worlds other than your own. These worlds exist in parallel, and each has its own past, present, and future. Multiverse theory! Yay! Ooh, more hand-drawn art. Countless years have I spent ensuring balance between these worlds, that they never interfere with one another. From each I have drawn but a small fraction of crystal energy, and have accumulated enough light to create another towering mother crystal for Vana'diel. Cascade, what? It is precisely as I have said. I have undertaken this plan since long before Iroha arrived here in this era. This plan is to create a new crystal in Raisin, the Holy Land of the Far East, and create a safe haven from the darkness. A plan, I add, that requires an inordinate amount of time to bring to fruition. Iroha's presence or absence makes no difference. The result would be the same. Calm Wind, if what I said overlaps with anything Siren told you, then you may have just found another piece of the puzzle. But what this reckoning that Iroha speaks of is, I know not. You are the warrior of the crystal, and are destined to become the warrior of light. You will coalesce thousands of points of light into a single shining star, your radiance casting out the darkness. And you will become more than a mere warrior. Master, all the grand adventures you have embarked on led you here. You've guided us all to the final struggle against an unthinkable future. Vanquish the darkness that lies within you. Even in the most trying of times, there is one virtue that humanity does not abandon: hope. It is your calling to keep that hope alive. Iroha is the only one who can aid you in making your final decision. And there is one more thing. I would have you aid me should you feel that my plan is the proper course of action. All I have worked to collect these many years is slowly being absorbed into the world known as Tartarus. One born of that land has caught wind of my plan and seeks to undermine it. Seek out the one whose dominion over magic is absolute. Please, I beg you. Yeah, if we'd already done Seekers of Adeline, then we'd already know what Tartarus is. But since we haven't done Seekers of Adeline, this is our first mention of it. And it's kind of annoying. Also, now we gotta go back to Norg. Let's try Ixion for a change. Now see, Ixion's mane is definitely purple or lavender. Purple and lavender, the darkest portions of it are definitely purple. Of course, purple is one of those colors that people have trouble seeing because supposedly our brains don't actually, and conal rods and things in our eyes don't have the means to actually create the real light that's being reflected or whatever, so it's a color that's between red and blue that we can't quite process, and so it comes out as like our brain just overlaps red and blue and makes purple. What we see as purple anyway. Although that sounds mostly like nonsense to me, since almost every human can perceive it. You know, it's definitely actual, real color. Though one does wonder what it would look like if we did have, like, the right stuff in our eyes to perceive its proper wavelength, or whatever that thing is all about. To El Shimo! And it's warning me that if we haven't gone beyond, or if we're on certain missions in Chains of Promathia, we won't be able to get this cutscene. Oh god, excuse me, sorry, I've been drinking cherry Pepsi. Cola-type sodas always make me burp a lot. Or at least burp a lot more than citrus or fruity sodas. You know, I really like the Norg dress code with that rapparee harness or whatever on the ladies. It's pretty nice, pretty nice. The wise man wonders how a bunch of thieves, or a bunch of ninjas are wearing thief-only gear, but you know, whatever. Nowadays we can say they're lock-styled to it. In the old days, we wondered how, and then said NPCs don't follow the rules. Yo, Calm Wind, guess who made it? Gilgamesh filled me in on what happened after the whole Iroha and Juno thing. Going over every last detail would have killed my voice, but I made sure to cover the important parts. And I gotta admit, she did a great job of watching over Iroha. Iroha's a real trooper, you gotta admire her spunk. Ah, Lord Calm Wind, good to see you looking well. I trust that you successfully met with Sehl'teus. A new crystal to be born in Raisin Jima. Finally, a light to pierce the clouds. Well, Tenzin, you'll be needing to pack a wallop, won't you? Sure, you might have stopped the emptiness, but there's still a bit more darkness to smack around. Long had I thought that it would be years before things returned to normal, but Sehl'teus' crystal is a grand step in a positive direction. But Sir Tintin, something still vexes me. If I remember correctly, the crystal does not appear now, but rather several years hence. If the crystals were to manifest now, then the future would be irrevocably altered. But is that not exactly what we desire? So the crystal appears a few years earlier. What's the big deal? Perhaps. Yet even though the crystal is there in my time, the all-encroaching darkness still claims victory. The crystal alone is not enough to save us. No matter how much we bash our heads against the problem, we can't find a good solution. I'll be damned if we aren't overlooking something, but what is causing the emptiness? Lady Prish continued to hunt for clues. Of course I will. Master, please proffer your opinion on Sehl'teus' crystal plan. I'll do anything to meet Altana. If it means solving the problems in the Far East, then I'm all for it. And it's good for business, too. So let's summarize. Iroha is opposed to Sehl'teus' plan, huh? Opposed may be too strong a word. I would simply implore us to proceed with utmost caution. I believe we can trust Siren when she says that the crystal in the Far East was intimately connected with this problem. We must banish the emptiness surrounding Raisin Jima to have any hope of meeting Altana. That must be the reason why Siren gave us the Siren's Plume. And the orb I entrusted to Master remains pivotal. It is an artifact, priceless artifact of Raisin Jima Sanctorium that ties the bearer with the Mother Crystal. None are lost when they follow its guidance. We should not brashly rush into an uncertain decision, but instead wait for a sign. Well, Calmwind, if you agree, then we've got to take a different approach. Namely, finding one more about that beastie what's stealing the crystal's power. And if Sehl'teus wants you to find someone with an absolute dominion over magic, there's only one person I can think of. That old witch, Shantato. Oh, I'm not sure if bringing Iroha along is the best idea. Or would that be? If she found out you were from the future, she'd poke, prod, and quite possibly vivisect you. Lord Calmwind, we have our next destination, Windurst Walls. Bring me a present. Could it be that one trying to steal the crystal's energy is not the ambassador, but... Dun 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 dun. Okay, so now we gotta go talk to Shantato. I wouldn't say Shantato has mastery over magic. She doesn't know any blue magic as far as I'm aware, so how could she have mastery over magic? But you know, whatever. Also, I don't think she's a summoner either. I call shenanigans. Windurst Walls, HP 3. For a cutscene with Shantato at Shantato's Manor. Moving right along. There's an odd smell in my room, and I'm not sure what it is. It kind of smells like sweaty feet, but I've had a bath, so... Maybe it's my upper lip. Ah, another adventurer come to invade my domain. Please stand over there and stop playing dumb games. For your sake, I hope you aren't such a bore. I'm getting quite tired of cleaning blood off the floor. You have a girl from the future that has come to the past? I've seen this play out before. Trust me, it won't last. Please, I beg you to calm down. Ah, Dr. Shantato, your laboratory smells quite lovely. Why, that would be the splendorino aroma of this jar. It's been 14 years since I've combined a splendidly wended blend of herbs and spices all sealed tight in this jar right until now, when... Hush, hush, the recipe is supposed to be a secret, Effie. The two of you can sit here and argue for hours, but there are those in duress who have need of our powers. Though your orb is quite fascinating and has me perplexed, and your friend from the east I would love to dissect. Hey, dissect and perplexed don't rhyme. You're on thin ice, bitch. There are more pressing matters to which we must attend. The issue of Sehl'teus, to whose will the crystal shall bend. This world of yours, Tartarus, it has me intrigued. Please, Sehl'teus, help us. I can hear you plead. Now wait just a minute. Why haven't I heard anything of this Tartarus? Dr. Yorn Orin, of course I know of this world. They want to know more with details unfurled. How do you know of it? Vana'diel is in but one of countless dimensions, though blessed by Altana, I must dutifully mention. Up until now I couldn't prove its existence, but help them I shall if they need my assistance. The name by itself is a cause for alarm, and doubtless there are monsters who wish to cause harm. Diddly-do, the universe is such a big place. Korumora, you act as if you're wholly disconnected, but how soon you forget that monstrosity you've erected. You're always involved in some monkey business, and to a more sorry sight I've never borne witness. What did you do this time? I made a diddly wonderful contraption, or so I had thought, turned into one of my biggest mistakes in recent memory. The world is full of Manarino of terrible creatures, and I weep for a land that never knows peace. You know what I mean? You're an adventurino. But the forces of light and dark must always be in balance, and one never wins out for very long. So if some diddly darkness appears somewhere, there must be some way to seek-a-reno it out. And you want us to use that thingathy of yours to find the evil they're on the lookout for? Just think diddly ink about it. What hero wouldn't want to get their hands on something that can seek out evil before it strikes? Though I had intended to use it to root out cheating student-terinos. But it did the strange diddly-angest thing when I brought it to life. It pointed in a really weird direction. And so when he brought it to me with a look of concern, I found what you call Tartarus, and much did I learn. Thus I present to you, without further ado, his deranged contraption with purpose anew. The very thought of this is enough to give pause, but I think it can help you with all of its flaws. I agree, Ethy. If it points to the large upswells of magic, Ethy, that might help you find where the energy of the crystals is being drained to. And if the crystals were to fade, Ethy, well, I hardly need spell out what that means. Though since Koromoro made it, I'd be remiss to assume that it will work without failure and not spell your doom. And if such a thing happens, I shall not feign surprise, for it wouldn't be the first time he caused someone's demise. Dr. Shantato, please. Wait, it's pointing Areno toward Miseru Coast. Ah, but of course it only makes sense. There's a vortex over there. How could I be so dense? There's been warning Ethies about Eska all through the three nations. I'd be extra careful. So haul diddly doll tail. Obtained key item most curious curio. Alright. So now we gotta go back to Eska Ru'Aun. Does she say anything? Oh, excuse me, Mr. So-and-so. You shouldn't be walking into these premises without permission, you know. Oh, ignorance is no excuse, no. Okay, well. No, she didn't really say anything, but that was kind of funny. Let's see. We've got some row objectives that I were reminded of by seeing Destructive talk in the thingy. Let's see. Unity chat greetings. We get... This is like a once-a-month thing where we do that, I think. We just type in /Unity. Hello. Boom. Swing. And we get a silver A-Man voucher. Yay! The 5,000 capacity points is kind of nice too. Now this whole little circular revolving door here of Eska kind of annoys me, because we went in Eska and it was like yada yada, we gotta meet Sehl'teus, but it wasn't really, it was kind of vague, you know. It was like we went in here, Balamor showed up, he's the one from Tartarus, so Why didn't we just stop him then? Ah, well. Okay, so we've got a really weird thing. We gotta. Ooh, it's Sid Ayami and Naji. Oh, if this isn't something else. Hey, Naji, get a load of this. I've seen some stuff in my time, but it's wholly unnatural. Don't get over your head there, my little adventurer buddy. We haven't quite finished up survey of it, but one thing's fully clear. The longer you stay in this Esca place, the more your spirit slips away. So if that's not bad enough, you also lose all sense of time. That's why we make sure to keep someone posted at the entrance. The chief is convinced that this is because the power of the crystals is being drained. The only reason magic can be used inside is that the energies of Miseru Coast are seeping in too. You couldn't pay me enough to jump into the vortex over there. Vortex? Have you got a better word for it? It sucks up the energy and swirls round and round. If that's not a vortex, then I don't know what is. You going in? Yeah. Suppose we can't stop you, but don't go getting yourself killed. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so basically, let's see, it says, upon entering Esca, to the left next to Dremy, there is a question mark. Question mark? That gives you Escan droplets as an item. Afterwards, click on the Escan portal to get the next one. Okay, there it is. Clump of Escan droplets. Strange glass-like granules secreted from an Escan portal. Okay. Your pinches of Escan silt trigger a faint reaction like granting a small glimpse of what lies beyond. Teleport using a clump of Escan droplets. Okay. So apparently we're just gonna teleport around Esca Ru'Aun. I guess maybe we should bust our trusts out. And we're basically gonna have to find Escan droplets to keep using the portals or something, I guess? I vaguely remember doing this one. Back in the days of yore. Let's bust Tenzin out, because he's actually in the story right now, sort of. Though, I couldn't think of it, I have no idea if they're going to... Oh hey, our Vorse Seal effect came back, so maybe it is permanent. You will be able to engage in combat here if you possess a Tribulins and a Gristly Trinket. Okay, I guess that's related to something else. Okay, obtained clump of Escan droplets. Okay. So I guess we're running about here. I guess maybe we should preemptively do some things, like Light Arts and Composure. So, I mean, why not? And then I guess... Refresh Haste and Phalanx 2 ought to be good, just in case. I vaguely remember getting aggroed by... I want to say it was a very tough Yovra, if I remember right, back in the day. And I think I was killed by it, but I had re-raise on. Or maybe I killed it without much difficulty, or some difficulty or something. It's been too long. Okay. Alright. Oh, Airns. Airns and... Huh. They're a decent challenge, eh? Well, to I-115, I guess, because I've got my stuff on. Okay. So I guess we just keep getting the droplets and jumping back into the portals, because it'll take us to the next one. Cairns and Sky, that's kind of cool, honestly. Oh, and Lemuels. Normally those are in Abyssia. Oh, they're an even match to, oh, I-117. They're a level 117. How about that? Okay, another clump of Eskin droplets. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Looks like another... Maybe this is why we couldn't get our Archangels. Maybe somehow the Archangels are going to show up in Eska? Or like Eska versions of them or something? Because if this is like a frozen fragment of the Dark Future, like maybe in the Dark Future we didn't kill them? I don't know. Okay, so... Oh hey, it's the broken thing. It would normally be, I think, Byako's, right? Except it couldn't be because, well, it's like the Dark Sliver Future or whatever. Let's read the description on these droplets. Let's see. Strange glass-like granules secreted from an Eskin portal. Okay. Oh, Mirexes. How about that? Let's see. Directly left of the second bridge. Ah, here's a Yovra. I knew I remembered them. Interesting. It looks so tiny. Should we try to get revenge? Or should... nah. I mean, but I'm so tempted to fight it. Maybe it's tempted to fight me, I don't know. Sure stands out though, that's for sure. It's like making us go to literally every single island that Sky's made up of that you'd normally have to use the Zillart teleporters to access, you know, going in the circle. Like this is, you know, one of the Layloth Amphitheater Archangel Islands, so. That's also making us go onto the God Islands and stuff. Or the Shijin Islands, rather. There is actually Eskin versions of all those NMs. They're fought through a battle system called Gia's Feet or something like that. Oh, the Hypmedi follow us around? Oh, it will. How about that? They're tough to item level 117. That means they're either level 120 or 119. Once said, head up both sets of stairs and turn left. Make another left at the bridge and cross at the bridge crossing the water. Okay. Oh, there's gargoyles instead of dolls. I wonder if the gargoyles wake up when you run by them. I bet these Esca zones are kind of like the developers living out a small fantasy of like what they might have put in the zone if it had been part of the lore when the zone was initially released. Because Rise of the Zillart was like less than a year, like it was already in development, it was released less than a year after the base game came out in Japan, so it's like, or maybe it was a little bit more than a year, but either way, you know, dolls and things that are in the actual sky were relatively brand new back then still, so, you know, exotic enough, right? Let's see. Cross both bridges, southwest side of last platform. Okay. Well, the question is, are we going to run into any more UFOs? Oh, there is another Yovra. Okay. We'll try to avoid it, I guess. I wonder if you can get sea organs up here. If you know if you can get sea organs up here, let me know. I don't really have any use for them at this point, but we do still always have that Justice Sword. Which it could be useful to get some Virtue Stones just to make leveling Paladin from 75 to 99 faster. Especially since I leveled up my Excalibur and Paladin won't have access to that. But nah, Joy use will be good enough for that purpose. Yeah, but I remember back when I did this, it was all haze. I was like, you know, is there a rhyme or reason to going through these teleporters? And it's literally just what the mission's having you do. I'm guessing it's more so you can feel like the zone is massive. I mean, it is a big zone. Okay, so that was sneak up, then proceed up both sets of stairs. Why do I have to sneak up? I don't need to sneak up. Brandolin Diff. Okay, go up both sets of stairs. Keep moving until you see a staircase on the left and run past it. The question mark is past the staircase at J7. Okay. Still don't know why it wanted us to sneak up. None of the sea creatures aggro by sound. That's all that seems to be here. Was I supposed to go right? Oh, maybe the UVs aggro sound? Oh, or did they aggro because we were open, I guess, maybe? I don't know. Either way, we'll be fine. Order of Faith? Keske what? I guess let's take on the other UV first. And maybe I'll try to debuff the Order of Faith. I guess that's a take on the Sea Jailer. But it's been relegated to normal Notorious Monster now? Oh, and it petrifies us. That's cool. The second I get out of this, I'm gonna addle it with Saboteur, I think. After engaging, of course. Come on. Thank you. Saboteur. And I wonder if we can just straight up be silenced. It can just straight up be silenced. How about that? Super spores. Alright, we've all been put to sleep. Except a Pururu who's converting. Let's just save up to like 300% or whatever, 200 and 175 or no, 275, 2,750, whatever. Point is more TP, bigger Savage Blade. Scholar sub we can actually put on Bar Petrify as well, in case it does that again. Or not. I guess this session doesn't work with Bar Petrify? Or maybe we use it on a different spell? No, whatever. Worked with Bar Stone at least. And man, unlike Jailer of Faith, this thing can actually be stunned, so that's good. If I'd known I'd be fighting a discount Sea Jailer at item level, I would have used a different trust other than Tenzin. Oh, there we are. Go again, being slept. Oh, and there comes the break. Okay. Oh yeah, I should silence it again, I guess. Oh. And the duration on its break good, we did not resist. Break okay. It's casting it again. That better not overwrite. Okay, it doesn't overwrite. That's good. Also, at least the Pururu's out of range. Just give it the debuff cocktail and make sure it's fully debuffed again. And it is doing what now? Mana font, but it's silenced. Okay. It's still addled. That's good. wonder what it drops. I've looked at these vaguely. Did Mana Font again. Oh, I would have magic burst that if I knew it was coming. I could have done Sehl'teus to double light that, but I didn't. Key item tertiary Nazar. And we got Eska elixirs. I have vague recollection. I think the Eska elixirs are for oh. The guide said turn right and I turned left. I guess I'll sneak up now, though. If the UVs apparently aggro sound up here, maybe? But one of them was open, so I don't know if that's actually the case. But I'll do what the guide says. I'll do what the guide says. Yeah, apparently these discount jailers have the ability to drop skill torques for combat skills, particularly physical combat skills, and you can actually synergize all of them together and make a torque called the Combatant's Torque, which adds plus 15 to literally every combat skill, and then has 4 stored TP. So it's like a really great all jobs, all-purpose torque for the TP phase. And there's a lot of necklaces that outshine it. But if you care about inventory space, it's another one of those things that like saves you a bit of inventory if you don't care about being slightly subpar with your next slot. Which there's no reason to really be slightly subpar with it on like the 5 jobs you really care about. And honestly, I think that's about as many jobs as you should try to like fully commit to. It's like 5 or 6 jobs, because like, you know, like that's the standard party size is 6 people, right? And if you could fulfill 5 different jobs in a party setting, and I mean truly different jobs, like a support job like Bard or Corsair, a healing job like White Mage, Red Mage, or Scholar, you know, a tank job like, well, I don't want to say Paladin or Rune Fencer, but Paladin or Rune Fencer, or, you know, Dark Knight Warrior, in some situations Monk even, but Ninja, you know, something like that. Or, you know, one of the dexterity jobs that has odd effects about it, like Thief or Ranger, you know, Beastmaster, Summoner, Puppet Master, you know, something like that, right? Like one of each of like the job types, right? Because there's like, you know, support jobs, tank jobs, healing jobs, pet jobs. Okay, Eskin Portal 14. This should just be another This process is not restricted to this mission and can be completed at any time after you've gained entry to the access to the zone. Okay. Hey, I was reading that. Click on the shining question mark at Portal 15 for a cutscene. Okay, well, we're about to get to Portal 15, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, particularly I believe mage jobs really benefit from having the combatant's torque, because not a lot of mage jobs have necklaces that give physical accuracy in attack. So like black mage, red mage, white mage, geomancer, scholar, summoner, all of them benefit from it quite a bit. Oh, this is the entrance island. You know, entrance from actual sky, right? Oh me, oh my. Why would you come here to bother me? Surely I'm of no use to you now. Just what are you doing? Me? Oh, I'm just gathering astral forces. No need to pay me any heed. When I told your master friend I sought him, he up and created this lovely little vortex for me. Not that it didn't take a little convincing. You're the dread fiend Balamor. Oh, Sehl'teus, what a grand pleasure it is. I've saved a seat in the front row just for you. But if you already know what my grand plan is, then you surely don't need a playbill. A bit ironic, wouldn't you say, lest you forget it was you who first stole energy from Tartarus. And so I am taking back what's mine, and perhaps a little more, to create the most spectacular of stages. A stage? That's right, a world of my own making. Vana'diel isn't the only world I've been to. This energy is a gift from the gods, to make a god. I'm sick of reading parts that have been given to me by others, so I've decided to draft my own narrative. The authors of these worlds all have one thing in common. They conjure up lakes and rivers, fashion sentient beings, dictate laws by which all must abide, and then one day up and abandon their creations. Let's just say I'm a bit disgusted at the chaos they've left in their wake. You don't need to have traveled to different worlds to know I'm right. Look at your Vana'diel. Emptiness this, all-consuming void that. It's halfway between a tragedy and a comedy of errors. This world isn't just a playground for the gods. This world isn't just a playground for the gods. And that's another contributing factor to how vague life is here. One man's justice is another man's evil. No, my world will be much simpler. When there is only one path, no one gets lost. He who seizes the power of the crystals has the right and provenance to rule. Oh, he changed colors. He's got an eyeball in his neck. This fiend is all beyond all reason. Calm wind, keep him busy. In the meantime, I'll seal off that conduit. Huh, I don't remember him changing colors, but, you know, whatever. Okay, I think we just touch it again and he spawns and we fight him. I vaguely remember doing it. And I also remember doing it in Spark's gear, and my friend Lena at the time being quite impressed. She's like, oh, you won? I didn't think you were going to beat him. I thought you were going to complain to me and ask for help. And I was just sort of like, why? He was easy. But that was on Warrior, so I don't know how Red Mage would fare. But I'm sure Red Mage would be fine, in all honesty. I gotta keep remembering to use Temper. I think from job points we learned Temper 2, which gives us triple attack instead of double attack or something. Lost key item, most curious curio. Obtained key item, most confounding curio. If all the world's a stage, then this wretched cast will simply not do. Consider yourselves all fired. And he actually looks kind of cool. But yeah, he's going down easy. I don't think we need to enfeeble him much. But I'll go ahead and do it anyway. Oh, what the heck. I'll laugh anyway. Did Zayd steal my skill chain? Zayd stole my skill chain. And he's doing some really fancy flippy moves. Mosquiata, most confounding curio. What kind of platitudinous pablum is this? Oh, he takes a bow. But his eye on his chest is still open. No, 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 no. You're all fools. You don't think of the past or the future, only the present. So with tit for tat, the first thing you turn to is the sword. And what does that mean? Look toward the future. Here I stand, poised to create a new world, while yours is going to fall into nothingness. Don't you think it's foolish to stop me? But let's verbally spar a while longer. With him at my side, I could have created a world from the void. If he joined with me, much like he did with Siren, we would have been able to live forever. But humanity is far too weak. And more maniacal laughing that I don't care to do. Foo, you. What's that now? Speak up. The fool is you! Though our world may stumble and falter, I won't let you use it as your plaything. Begone, vile demon. I'll see you in Seekers of Vana'diel. We did it. We protected the crystals. And now it is time for a new one. Calm wind, bring Iroha to Altair. Alright. Oh, and apparently we get Balamor as the trust now. How about that? I remember trying to use him, and he attacks with like all darkness magic, and I don't know if he's actually really that good at all. He might be good for something, but I don't know what it is. So, just the novelty of having him on your team, I guess. Swing. Okay. Return to Norg. Of course we're returning to Norg, because why wouldn't we be returning to Norg? We're now on 2-tac 37. No, not the power of my Vorseal. El Shimo never looked so good. Norging up and down like I knew you would. Oh, okay, so Eska elixirs are made for augmenting Eska gear, I guess? I guess we could hold on to those. Master, the butterflies in my stomach have calmed down knowing that you are all right. Me? What about you? You were like dying last time I saw you or whatever. What a horrifying tale. So this Balamorn was trying to create a world for him and him alone. And he was using the ambassador to do just that? I can't decide if he's a master or a moron. I've heard tales of such a specter in eastern Obuka. This may yet be another aspect of history I have changed by coming here. And now the important question, Calmwit. What of the ambassador? He might have gotten away. Should that be the case, he may make another attempt on your life, Master. I just hope we can get that orb filled with light in time. In any event, there's no need for the two of you to be brash. If Sehl'teus called you to Altair, then that's where you should probably be going. I concur. Master, let us head for the Mother Crystal. I shall meet you there. Okay, so now we have to go... Guess what? Back to another... crag, but this time we touched the dimensional portal that we would use to slip into Altair if we were gonna, like, do Limbus or something similar. So, we will just hop on over to the Moogle real quick and switch our sub-job to White Mage, because as much as I love Scholar sub-job, it is super useful, by the way. At least until we get our skills capped. And then, even then, it's still pretty useful. It's just, once we get our skills capped, we won't have to rely on light arts or dark arts to enhance our spell power. Or magic accuracy, rather. Okay, where is the teleporter spell? Teleport them, please. And we'll lock style while on the way. I said we'll lock style while on the way. Haha! Swing! Yay, that's much faster than just using the book. Of course, we may regret it. I don't know. But yeah, so like, Rhapsodies is pretty good considering it's just all, well, almost all. It's not quite all. Almost all of it's reused assets, and it was just like, it was basically developers trying to have one last hurrah when they thought they were gonna shut the game down, like the first time they thought they were gonna shut it down. And obviously they didn't shut it down, and it actually caused a resurge in popularity, and I mean, it's heartwarming. It's not the best writing or the most sensical story, but it's like trying to give literally every major character and every storyline screen time, basically. To the world of the gods. Okay. It's not really the world of the gods, though. It's a chunk of Vana'diel that was cleaved into a dimensional rift that put it up in outer space, in orbit. You know, whatever. Is this the world of the gods? Not completely. Humanity is still permitted to traverse this section. That is why the two of you are able to maintain your corporeal forms. Sir Sehl'teus, in the age I hail from, there is a large crystal in Raisin Sanctorium. That would be the result of the very plan you are putting into action, would it not? Of that I am certain. Iroha, the time for the ritual is at hand. There's something I would ask first. I can recall bits and pieces of what my father and master used to tell me about this crystal. I stood barely knee-high to them and was able to fully comprehend the gravity of the situation. Yet now I do. You are intended to become one with the crystal. I am. I will become the crystal itself. I feared as much. I could gather energy from countless crystals across eons and eons, and yet even that would not be enough. Mother crystals are living, breathing things, much like we are. Magic is their blood, their very heartbeat. They are not simple shards of rock. I must become one with the crystal for this plan to come to fruition. 10,000 years ago, there was another who attempted a similar ritual in Tulia, yet he made a critical error in his haste and expired before reaching his goal. However, in this time, in this place, I know I can succeed. Calm Wind, my previous actions have caused you to pay a terrible price. It should have fallen to me to protect the Far East. Master, Sir Sehl'teus, is this truly what you desire? It is, but my story does not end here. Though I will become part of the crystal, my mind and spirit shall remain whole. Could you not feel my presence when you offered up prayers at Raisin Sanctorium? Yes, I did. And when you and Master spoke about the crystal, they were speaking to you. It is time. May light ever shine on the Far East, on the future. I had often cursed my luck at arriving in 884 rather than the time I had hoped, but bearing witness to this event fills me with reverence and awe. Should it be as the books foretold, the emptiness surrounding the Far East will begin to dissipate, starting with Raisin. Master, when my father entreated you to come to the Far East, you vanquished all manner of malicious spirits and demons, won the hearts of the people, and worked to reconstruct my land. And when I came into the world, you stayed with me on Raisin. Though I was never the best pupil, you led me on the path of the warrior and tempered my often willful spirit. Today, I at last know why those several years were so valuable to me. Oh, hey look, it's Galka. I was wondering when we were going to get the Galka. And once those years pass, I will be given form. Oh, he's all races at once. Oh, and sexes. Oh. Oh. No. So there weren't multiple, he was just... able to change appearance, or maybe even changing it without... Oh. Oh. This is awkward. I am Calm Wind. I am the future you. You created me, a stronger you, that we might claim victory against the darkness. I was born. No, I had held out hope that this world not... Please awaken me from this nightmare. If you truly are what Master is to become, then you must work with us, not against us. Cast down your weapon and return. Oh, he's got Excalibur again. I bet his is fully upgraded to item level and everything. The Reckoning. The Reckoning! Your bag feels mysteriously a little bit heavier. Okay. A cipher of Sehl'teus' alter ego obtained. Well, that's certainly a good trust, I assume. I think he can do Luminous Lance. And we wind up here, obviously, so... Okay. So now we've got to go to the Transcendental Radiance. Because we're in the Imperial Paradox, I guess? Guess we're going to be doing a battle. Lost key item, Siren's Plume. Obtained item, key item, Motionless Plume. Disjoined one, hey? I don't remember this fight being difficult, so we'll just summon whoever we want. And, let's use some familiar faces that we've seen in the story, because why not? We probably don't need the full buff, but it's the principle of the thing. I was about to try to light art succession stone skin, and then I remembered, oh, I'm white mage stuff. Poopy. Alright, me, who decides to not look like me. In a decision you make, you will regret. It would be kind of cooler if I had Excalibur at item level and was using it. I suppose I could lock style it, right? Don't remember where I put it. Ah, there it is. We can at least pretend. Oh. I don't think they should have made light there, but you know, whatever. Oh, maybe they skill chained off of what Ru'Aun was doing. Is it time for more cutscenes? Master! Oh, we're like causing, what's that thing called when two opposing forces clash and equal out? Master, the future needs you. I need you. You're the best patron at my maid cafe. Please don't go. The clarion call of the crystal fills your soul. The hands of the clock turn back, only to stride forward once more, to think we were to meet in a place beyond time. Hey, that's the Tessera Sayo that you can get from Provenance Watcher. If only I had gotten one. I could have been twinsies. Could have been twinsies. Oh, we're back in Conchjet Highlands. I wonder if that takes... This cutscene takes into account the crag that you chose. Or if it just dumps you at this one. Meet Aldana. Okay. But first, we gotta go back to Norg for yet another cutscene at a door. And we get to get the thing. And the thing is Rhapsody in Mauve, which I believe is one of the bigger upgrade ones. Let's see. Rhapsody in Mauve. Experience and skill gains, 30% for experience and limit points. Unity Concord and Records of Eminence, 30% bonus to Unity accolades gained. That'll be good for our bank account. Battle content. Void Watch. Reduces the amount of time you must wait to reset a monster's weaknesses by using /fume. I didn't even remember or realize that was a thing. Reduces phase displacers cost to 1,000 gil. Huh. Maybe we should have done this before doing Providence Watch. It would have saved me a ton of gil. Of course, this means we could go farm Providence Watcher for glams because, let's see, it'd be 5,000 gil per Catteray fight, which we technically don't even need displacers for the Catteray. It just makes them less of a pain. But either way, so 15,000, like 20,000 gil for a Providence Watcher attempt. Not bad. Although I'm not sure if we can beat him now without Matsui P as the second stun. And of course, because consistently, because we procced White, which was a big deal because it staggered him for like 20 seconds. But even after that, you know, it was such a short fight. I'm pretty sure I could replicate the result. Reduces the price of Legion Tome Page Minimus to 1,000 gil and the price of Legion Tome Maximus to 2,000 gil. I don't know anything about Legion, so cool. Abyssia. Raises the maximum time on Traverser Stones to 60 minutes. The following key items will always change color. So the Demi-Lune, the Voidwalker Abyssites will always change color. So we could get... Well, no, we actually already got the belts, didn't we? So we don't care. We don't care about that. So, whatever. Limbus. Reduces price of Cosmo Cleanse to 1,000 gil. Reduces amount of time between Cosmo Cleanse purchases to 1 hour. Campaign. Reduces the amount of time of issuance of op credits to 10 minutes. Reduces the amount of time between campaign evaluations to 1 hour. Calm Wind? Calm Wind! Oh, Afmau's here now. Man, they're just racking up the waifus. I knew it'd take more than that to keep my old pal down. You do remember what happened, right? Over in Alto, you crossed swords with the ambassador and he left you nothing but a corpse. Or so I heard, not like I was actually there to see the whole thing. Vana'diel is a strange place. Iroha came to me in my dreams and told me what happened. She tried to call upon Phoenix's power so that you'd return to us. She said your body started to disappear into the void. At first I thought it was a bunch of malarkey, but holy mackerel if you ain't standing before us right now. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. A better question is, what the hell are you doing here, Afmau? But I says to myself, Gilgamesh ain't no way he gonna kick the bucket like that, so I went out and searched for you. That's why I went up and sent you that letter, Nashmira. Came as such a shock. I pulled some strings and had Avjang shoot people away with fake excuses so that I could rush over here. Aw, she dropped her entire responsibilities as an empress to come check on us. One of us has got to go up and tell Iroha. Where'd she go anyway? I wish I knew that. Wish that I knew. In my dream, she was in front of the crystal, surrounded by this strange glow. The only conclusion we can come to is that it's got something to do with Raisin Jima. But with all the emptiness in the eastern seas, there's no way we can get there. I got Zayd and the Shinshoto make an inquiry, seeing if Iroha might be somewhere on the other continents. Oh, don't look so glum. Now that you're with us, the future's brighter than ever. You really think so, Pops? There's nothing we can't do if we work together. Calm Wind, make sure to come scurrying back if you hear anything. Okay, so there's our Rhapsody and Mob that I've been going on about. Meeble Burrows reduces the amount of time between replenishment of Moblin pheromone sacs to 10 minutes. Moblin Maze Mongers reduces time that must pass before entering a new maze to 1 hour. Increases the frequency of accumulating cave conservation points to 1 every 24 minutes. Curio Moogles will have additional items. Badass. Okay, so let's see. Sewn into any area in the starting nation that has a Moghouse entrance for a cutscene. So let's go ahead and go to Port Bastock, because we can see if we can go ahead and trade in all these ciphers. We're still not in Chapter 3 yet, or whatever. We're on 2-Tac 41 now, though. And we should be getting close. And the thing is I don't know if the people's testimonials or whatever reporting that, you know, they couldn't access the Ark Angel Trusts until 3-Tac 5. I don't know if that's actually true or if that's just when they checked. So we might as well check and see, because it's not like no harm, no foul, you know. We got other trusts to turn in anyway, so we might as well stop by the guy and free up our inventory some. Despite betrayal by those I once called my own, I refuse to yield until humanity's blight is purged from this land. I now serve to bring darkness unending, an umbral shroud choking the life from Vana'diel. Simply opening the Gate of the Gods would bring the Zilart what they had been denied for over 10,000 years. The endless nightmare would be endless no longer. Have you ever paused and considered exactly whose nightmare it is? Those who have ceased to be, those who walk Vana'diel as she stands today? Old gods? New? No, it is the nightmare of the crystal themselves. We were born in Vana'diel and exist only due to her endless bounty, and yet our very presence here is an affront to her. We are the source of her nightmare. There is one secret to humanity's success: ambition. Imagining a better future, it strives ever onward in search of it. Having seen the promised land, it rages and struggles each day to become more than it was meant to be. And it continues to claw its way forward, even if what it aspires to does not truly exist. Its insatiable avarice defines it more than even it can possibly realize. But I am not a human such as you. I will be. I must be in existence far beyond the most grandiose thought of such petty, grasping beings. For that is what life is, and those who cannot reach that pinnacle are fated to perish. Time is a cruel beast whose savageness cannot be sated. Every man, woman, and child feels its claws sinking into their backs, the talons digging ever deeper with each passing day. It marches on, unstoppable, immaterial, and unforgiving, and all any of us can do is watch it pass. I claimed ever greater power in pursuit of my goals until my time, too, ran out. All I wanted to do was protect my countrymen and my homeland. An alternate world, with alternate fates and alternate existences. I gambled my own life away to protect the world I called home. Can you ever truly say that you did any different? I channeled my love for my homeland into power. When I fell before you, did it mean everything was for naught? Calm Wind. What you see before you, is it a dream or something else? A keen eye, as always. The minds of all who have existed and all who will exist are as one. As too are the light and darkness inherent in the mother crystals. I need not point out that the apparitions appearing before you are those whose schemes you have foiled, and those who you are destined to stop. I have sought them out of my own volition, hoping to manipulate their essences for my own ends. Dark infernal forces serving as a counterbalance to the light you hope to make manifest. And now is the time for me to fill you with that energy. Come. You don't really expect to save the world, do you? At best, you might buy it a few more phases of the moon. Even should I fall, there is a grand legion aching to take my place. So in the end, all my journeys have been utterly without meaning. Meta commentary on MMO. One by one, those I have trusted have fallen. None are left to prop me up when I begin to falter. Oh, meta commentary on MMO. Ha ha ha, none who know who I really am. False prophets, false worlds, false adventurers. The truth is the pain I feel inside. Each combat has prepared me for the next, but in the end, it's all worthless. A new age is descending and it threatens to leave me behind. Meta commentary on MMOs. Pandora's box has been opened, overturned, and shaken until nothing remains inside. Perhaps not even your precious, precious hope. Some claim that hope is what keeps humanity sane in these trying times, yet in reality it is a prison that shuts away the real world. No matter how deeply darkness has penetrated your soul, no matter how much you want to give up, you must not, you cannot. Hope is something seized, not given. Whether surrounded by friends or walking a hard road alone, there is unshaking value in seeing your path to its conclusion. Bamboo trees. You are the culmination of all your experiences. Even those who are gone still depend on you. Calm wind, this rhapsody is yours to sing. Obtain key item, Song of Hope. Okay, so yeah, I don't know why we had to zone into a starting city, but I guess that's just kind of like how Rhapsody started out at the very beginning of the Let's Play, you know? And we'll go with the Ark Angel Galka first. Yeah, he still can't do it, you son of a bitch. Yeah, of course you've never heard of Balamore, dude. Come on. What an amazing success of sorts. Okay. Cool beans. Give me Sehl'teus now. I can't believe that you got your hands on a cipher. Sehl'teus' alter ego. Amazing! Yeah, you don't know who he is either. Come on now. Okay. Anyway, now that we've gotten that cutscene, we can actually go to the final quote-unquote Esca zone, which is actually not an Esca zone at all. We are going to that place with the bamboo trees. Dun-dun-dun. And honestly, I don't know how much longer we should go on, because I don't really remember how long the next cutscenes are, but we'll see what happens. I mean, we're almost at the hard limit anyway. We got like maybe, like 10-15 more minutes max. But I'm pretty sure what's going to happen is, after the next cutscene, we're going to have to wait for nighttime in order to fight some undead monsters that only spawn at nighttime. And as nighttime is ending right now, you know, we're not going to be able to wait like an hour. But, you know, whatever. Okay, dimensional portal. Raisin Jima. Swing. Well, they got Roz here. They got Adeline Beetles here. Okay, okay. Lots of bamboo. It's kind of nice. Oh, there's a nice pathway laid out for us, too. How about that? Oh, and a goblin. And a whole bunch of deadly, deadly monsters. So, although we might be able to mount here, I'm not sure. On my old character, I don't remember if mounts were a thing yet when I did this, or if I just didn't know about them, and so I didn't have them. We'll see. I don't think we can mount up here, though. Oh, we don't need King of Hearts? Whatever, it doesn't matter too much. Sorry, King of Hearts, not today. I'm on Red Mage, so I don't need you, because I am the Red Mage. Okay, so first things first, we want to talk to Sehl'teus. Hey man, you come here, Sehl'teus knew it. This is Sehl'teus. Sehl'teus sells things. People come to Island Rock, buy things from Sehl'teus. Man person from Tinshoto say so. Is Sehl'teus from Tinshoto? Who cares, doesn't matter. Sehl'teus sell anyway. If man want buy, need ask a silt. Man get silt from monsters. Clobber monsters get silt, then trade with Sehl'teus. Okay. Pay him the 10 silt. You can tell us everything like those other people, but the more important thing is we can now buy key items from him, and we can get all the Eska maps, and we might as well do that. I'll have to look up what all this other Eska stuff is, and if we can get anything worthwhile out of it. We probably can. And I think we can start domain invasion now as well, but I don't really know nothing about that other than it's the recommended starting path nowadays. Let's see if we can mount. We cannot. I knew we couldn't. Okay. So we got Chipulis, we got tigers. What level are they? Oh, they're tough. Okay. Oh, and they're aggressive. Maybe we should sneak invisible up, huh? Whatever. We can always, Uh-oh, how many tigers are we gonna have to fight all of a sudden? 4,400 limit points. That's ridiculous. Of course, we've gotten more Rhapsody items, but also there's the EXP campaign going on. So it still would have been like 4,200, I think. What the heck? Devouring Mosquito, Agitated Chibuli? I don't... That's a new bee I've never seen before, but... let's see if we can't just... Oh. What? Why do we have so much aggro all of a sudden? You know what, let's just, pull this little maneuver here. Yeah. Let's all that stuff go away, and then maybe we, Oh man, but Panops aggro magic, don't they? Ah, jeez. Well, I guess we can try. Right now I'm not like really caring who I pull out. I'm just gonna try to live, I guess. Also, a dangerous zone. How about that? Been a while since we've been in one of those, huh? Obstreperous. I'm pretty sure that Panops are true sight as well. I remember being upset that this place immediately had them. I don't remember those bees at all, though. Well, it would seem that they don't aggro true sight or sound, so that's a plus. I don't remember it being that way, but that's a plus. We got a map, and basically we're gonna follow the path. And the wiki guide is like, make sure you grab all the teleport portals to make life easier for yourself in the future. But for now, since we're tight on time, we're just gonna go to try to get the next cutscene as quickly as we can. If we catch aggro again, I think I'm just gonna chain spell re-raise and keep running. Oh, there's tiny mantids. Indomitable Foz, not Roz, Foz, okay? Very tough. Probably... Oh, high defense as well. I guess those blue things might be the portals? Oh, if that's the case, we didn't actually even run by any. That's kind of cool. But I can get those off screen. Like I said, I wanna run and try to get to the next cutscene before we hit the hard limit here. And I don't know how long it is, and we've only got, 8 minutes, so might as well just keep trucking. Also, I really need some refresh gear. I'm a terribly geared player right now. But it's kind of sad because I've got better gear on this character than I do on my quote-unquote main character. at this point by quite a lot. I think we can get off the path. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, bamboo groves always make me think of Bushido Blade. It's a fighting game where you fought with swords and you could actually just, Oh, Porksies. I think those are unique to here. Flying pigs. In Final Fantasy XI before they were in Final Fantasy XIV. Trust and believe. And I was still sad that 14 decided to use a cutesy-wootsy, stupid version and not the ugly Ascend version. Also, aren't hippogriffs true sight? How did that not aggro me? Oh dear. It's getting kind of scary over here. Back in the day, I'm pretty sure the Panops were true sight. And, when I got this far in, there were people constantly, and I guess this is 2017, but there were people constantly killing these hippogriffs and porksies. And that was on Sylph server. Man, we got a long way to go. Like, the way is simple, but this is a big zone. Beautiful zone. Okay. You know what, actually, though? What we should probably do is we should probably just unlock this portal here. And, go ahead and stop. Oh, can I not? Oh, I didn't get the portal at the start. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. Okay, I guess. Hurry up, stupid. Yeah, see, like that thief right there, like, that's the kind of guy that, like, back when I did this the first time, like, people were all through, and they were killing the hippogriffs and the porksies, rather than the bees, or, well, devouring mosquitoes. Huh. No wonder they don't look exactly like bees. They're blood drinkers. Which makes me wonder why they're not blood aggroing me right now, but, you know, whatever. I'll take it. Oh, that's some lovely mountains. Loving all the flowers, too. And this is technically a Far East zone, so... People asked to have a Far Eastern zone in Final Fantasy XI for its entire life. And this was delivered in, I think, late 2015? Very late 2015, I think. Could be wrong on that. And people were overjoyed by it. Okay, I hope this isn't a long cutscene. If it is, we're boned. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be a, like, Master, you can't get to me, you have to do things, something, something. The Sanctum only has the worthy, or something like that. Since we're stuffed on time, I'm just gonna go through the dialogue as fast as possible. These whisperings of the wind, are they meant to mock me? It's me, Calm Wind. Master. Not even Altair herself can comprehend the joy I hear. Your voice. End of the world. Do you remember when we returned to the Mother Crystal? The blessing of the Phoenix was with me in full force, and I closed my eyes, pleading for her to give you breath once more, but you began to flicker and fade. My heart sank at the thought of never seeing you again. Now, Master, you do my heart good. Me? You wish to know what I was doing? When the light came to my eyes, I was back here on Raisin. All the time I hail from is only years in the future, not centuries. I can scarce believe how much it has changed. Thank the powers that be that I was able to reach this stone. I lifted my voice in prayer, and the spirit saw fit to cure me of my ills. Weren't you attacked on the way? I know not whether it was protection of the gods, but I found myself in my corporeal form yet again. Master, then I was not the only one? This island is a sacred one. To see it besieged by such evil forces made my blood boil. Brash, brash, brash. The Narakas prowling the sacred forest would seize even the smallest chance to destroy the stone wall. Okay, so basically she wants us to kill Narakas. But they only come out at night, and obviously we've only got 2 minutes left until the hard limit, so no Narakas for us this time. But I'll open with us killing Narakas next time, perhaps. Until then, thanks for watching, stay safe, and have a great day. And we will get our Ark Angel Trusts next time. Thank you very much.